good afternoon, well, actually, good morning, and welcome to a review of Tomo-Chan is the Girl. Now this is a new episode, and I gotta say, when it comes to rom-coms, what makes a rom-com great? The characters, the worst case and good case scenarios, an MC who's blushing when they see a female's body, or the females is so in blush over the personality of the guy. But another thing when it comes to rom-com, and this is 100% accurate in most shows, a beach. We've got a beach episode. And I gotta say, you know what? With beach episodes, there's always fan service. Now, here's the thing. I'm defending fan service because I don't think fan service is taken away. Don't take away the anime series. No, I don't think so. Because it gives us what we want. If you were to watch Fairy Tail, of course Fairy Tail's got fan service, but does it take away the whole storyline? Hell no. There are layers to take away the shows. There are layers to take away an anime series. Go back and forth on it, but still, fan service does not take away anime. It really doesn't. It's there for a reason. It's there because it appeared in LN series. It's there because of this, and that's what we got here. Now, here's the thing. Before I begin this review of episode 7, I like to say that I changed, had a little help. I had a little help changing the name now. From Ashikabi Prince to Uzumaki Reviewer. I wanted to keep it a title that is so simple that you could search it up easily. Rather than just spacing it out or put cap locks or all that stuff, I decided to keep it on my YouTube channel in one word. Kind of like Giga, for example. He inspired me to do YouTube videos. That I should do that one day, like inspiration of YouTube videos. But that's that. But titles like that, I want to keep it on like the one word thing, so you could just type it up easily. So what rom-coms makes sense. First, Ronnie, that's my name, and 2, I'm into rom-coms are like my top 3 genres. So I kind of like you put them together and boom, rom-coms. So that's here and there. But now let's get right to it. Episode 7 of Tomo-Chan is a Girl. Now, here's the thing. Now, we got a backstory of how Jun met Tomo. And like when it comes to backstories, we got to know how they met. Kind of like how Nisekoi. You know how Nisekoi has backstories of how they met and all that stuff. So this is like this. So Jun was a little kid, moved to Tokyo. Who was from Tokyo, moved to the suburbs now, the kind of classic. He played his Nintendo DS. And I have a DS. I can't believe I still got my DS. But I don't want to break my shit. I mean, I got a Nintendo 3DS. But I'm not trying to break that. But anyway, that's what Tomo did. So Tomo, all jumping off a fence. And she looked like a wild dog. She looked like a wild dog. Red hair, the tooth, like a wild dog. And, being as a young kid, as their kids, being all fans, I was like, oh, you're from Tokyo? Does they have big cars that fly around and stuff? She just grabbed his DS, played it for 2 minutes and break that shit. You know what? Over time, I always ask myself, how can you break a DS? Do you open it fully and then break it? Or do you just smash the buttons? Like, smash the buttons? I don't know. But she broke it in 2 minutes. And because of that, Jun punched Tomo in the face. But here's where, this is where I'm in the middle. On the one hand, that's a girl. You know what I mean? On the one hand, that's a girl. That's that. But on the other hand, it's like, look, I get it. We make stupid mistakes as a kid. I bet how many of y'all gonna tell me what he did wasn't a stupid mistake? I mean, we were like that when we were kids. When we were kids, we was always hit people. It ain't like, you know what I mean? If someone hits you, you hit them back. So, come on. I bet when y'all was kids, y'all used to hit a girl, like, be honest, because I did. I have. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not lying. I did. Because I was raised like someone hit you in the back, all that stuff. So he gets mad for someone breaking his console. I wouldn't be mad too if someone breaks my console. I'll be furious if someone breaks my PlayStation 5 right here, and or anything like that. But if someone breaks my freaking DS, I'm gonna hit you. So I don't blame him. See, that's why I'm like, yeah. Now young Tomo is so wise. She doesn't even like. She's like, hit me, please. I'm sorry about it. Like, now we got to see Now when Jun was a kid, he was kind of a wimpy kid. Wimpy kid. Let's be honest. He was a wimpy kid. You know, I mean, scared of Tomo's father. Looking at Tomo's mom's chest. I mean, her boobs, whatever. I mean, like, that was really great. Now, you know, they got along. And that was her first friend. That was Tomo's very first friend. Second if you count Mitsuru. Now, Jun met Mitsuru for the very first time. And their first time were just like in high school. They hate each other. And Mitsuru looked like a freaking doll. Mitsuru reminds me of Wednesday from Netflix series Wednesday. Can you imagine if Mitsuru and Wednesday were to sit down at the table across from each other? You know that gonna be awkward, dark aura that they have. They don't smile. And speaking of smile, even Mitsuru as a doll, she's creepy as hell. I understand y'all best girl, but Mitsuru is creepy as hell. I mean, literally, she looked like a doll, but she's creepy as fuck. The fact that she's just like that smile. That smile when Jun was tired even climbing up climbing the stairs while Tomo was carrying Mitsuru up the stairs, and that dark aura smile doll face. Annabelle. That's it, Annabelle. And that's what they did. That's what it was. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. But that's how it starts the feud. Now, more backstory to this was young Tomo was more athletic, and young Jun wasn't even at that level. But over time, they got together, climbing and climbing up trees. But then this one day happened. While he's playing his DS outside of the river, two guys beat him up and stole his DS. Now, at one time, Jun would have been like, young Jun, he didn't want to admit defeat. He's just like, yeah, I fell. But young Tomo knows what happened to Jun. And because of that, she went to those two young guys, beat the shit out of them, and got the DS back to give it to Jun. Now, Jun didn't want it because he felt like, I'm not strong enough. I'm not saying like, oh, because you're a girl, you kind of did it. But no, it's not like that. But still, Jun wants to be stronger stronger than Tomo. Because going back at it, when he got hurt in the bed, he felt something in his chest. And it's like this love at first. It's like love. Love at first sight. And this was the love. So Jun is like, I want to be above you, but I want to fight to protect you. In some ways, that's what the question was. When Crunchyroll asked, is he oblivious or he cautious? At one time he was oblivious, but now that time over time, he sees that Tomo is not the same Tomo he was back when they were kids. So he wants to get stronger. He don't want to be a crybaby anymore. He wants to be even higher and stronger than Tomo. So that's why he's been joining her father's dojo for years. And Tomo still got the DS. Tomo still has Tomo still has Nintendo DS, and she knows Jun is stronger than her, but it's like not yet, and she still holds it. This is like their first treasure together. Now we get to the fan service. Okay, where to begin on this one? So it's the beach. Yeah, rom-com, beach, classic. Okay, Carol and Mitsuzu are coming. And what else happened? Oh, yeah, they're swimsuits. Okay. You gotta love Mitsu's positive attitude. She's like, woo, you gotta love her positive attitude. Now, Mitsu's swimsuit as a doll, I know y'all gonna say best girl, and I'll give her an 8. Carol, I'll give her a 10. Carol, I'll give you a fucking 10. Blonde hair, pigtails. The swimsuit looks freaking hot. Let's all that. Now, Tomo, I'll give you a 9.5. Now, here's why. I'm not saying Tomo in a swimsuit is great. I'm not saying that. The only drawback I give Tomo is that she got the top, but the swimming trunks. That's the problem I have. That's a .5 off. Like if she just would to wear a regular, like a whole swimsuit, like Chizuwu from Rent the Girlfriend. Remember how she wore those swimsuits, the pink and red one? That's what I'm talking about. So if Tomo was to wear the entire bikini, not the swim trunks, but the bikini, it would have been a solid 10. But for June, doesn't want to see that. I think June knows that she's a girl. I think the fan service is killing it. I mean, she literally just like zipped it up, unzipped that back up. June does not. June's a boob man. Listen awfully. June is a boob man. I mean, he's just looking up like this. No, I don't want to look. But when you see Tomo, when you unzipped it, you're like, boom. You're like, nope. The fan is. You gotta love the swimsuit that they have. They together, and Tomo is oblivious to the fact that not only is she wearing a swimsuit, she's just like, June, let's the beach, let's have some fun. So it's like, I don't care about the swimsuit. I just want to hang out with June. And then now during the fun, during the whole fun of it, she got Carol clinged on June, and then Tomo throw these water bullets like a Pokemon move. Use water bullets, boom, a water gun, about water gun. And hit June and Carol in the back, and you see all the back scars at Carol skin, her purely white skin on her back, beat down, scratches of water. Now, there's this punk guy trying to hit on Tomo, and June. Now Tomo would have easily punched him because we don't know how brawler Tomo is. But then she is like, for some reason. June, for some reason, it's like, I can't, she wants to hit her, but it's like, I think in her mind, it's like, I gotta be a girl, you know what I mean? Even though she's brolic, but that's how I see it. June comes in to defend her, but he's like, she's not my boyfriend. I mean, I'm sorry, she's not, we're not dating. I just did it because I want to protect her. I just did it because I did it. Oblivious to that, it even protected Carol from a bunch of guys. Which was going to be a dojin, by the way, with her and a bunch of dudes. Okay. Now, can I talk about this scene? I posted this on Twitter, guys. That ice cream scene. Yo. It's just comical, man. I mean, like how many times have you seen an ice cream scene quite like this? When you think of ice cream scenes, the one thing that came to my mind was this. That popsicle scene from Monster Mesune. Or the popsicle scene from To Love Ru. You know, with Momo. That's that. This ice cream scene was so it was so fucking hot. I mean, June is not trying to fantasize. He's trying to keep it on the down low, like, okay, it's Tomo, this is a girl. No, she got a bikini, she got boobs right there. Her slipped, the ice cream fell. A drip of ice cream fell on her shoulder, and she's like, lick that shit up. Lick that shit up. Yo, that is so fucking hot that I had to post that on Twitter because I can't even imagine. Hashtag Tomo-Chan. But still, that moment when she licked that ice cream, oh my God, that is so fucking hot. I screenshot that and posted on Twitter. That was so freaking hot. And June is literally like, his mind is like, it went from a volcano to an eruption of a giant meteor destruction Earth. And that's what he feels like. But that's here and there. But yeah, that's what it was. Now on their ride home June now sees it. He sees her like clinging on Mitsu. I get that because Mitsu is kind of like well, it was funny, that train scene, but I think looking at this episode, besides the backstory and besides the swimsuit episode, June now is feeling a love for Tomo. Not like best bud way, but now who she is now. Their love is building up stronger than ever in this. The love for tomboyish characters is now on the horizon. Now that June is not oblivious to it anymore, now that he's not oblivious at all, not at all, he sees her now for what she is. The attractiveness of Tomo, the outfits that she wears and this and that, it's like there. You see it. And he still wants to pass Tomo. So to me, it's like, from a June perspective, it's like he wants to be the guy to protect Tomo every step of the way, every day. And that's what I see in this. Not Tomo protecting June, but the other way around. So no more clinging on him and blushing. He's finally being open, and that's a good thing. Let's see if he's more. I hope he lashed out his feelings towards Tomo in this one, and let's see who's break the ice in this one. But anyway, this was a good episode. I mean, like, we got to see the backstory of how all three met when they were childhood, because every episode they did mention that they were backstories, like they hanged out, all that stuff. So we got a backstory of June when he first debuted as a guy who was a wimpy kid to like being more brolic as ever, and how Tomo was still Tomo and Mitsu was still Mitsu. So we got that backstory. And then we got a beach episode where we all know beach episodes leads to fan service, and we got a few. So props for that. So I'll look forward for next week's episode of Tomo-Chan is a Girl, and I'll see you soon.